Listen, SB with the truth, it might pierce your mind. And JP hit you with reality all the time. The way to keep it all the way 100, it should be a crime. Sports, news, politics, on the show you will find. Conversation grown, opinions they not alone. Savannah be the home, they coming straight for your dome. It is what it is, gonna be what it's gonna be. You are rocking with the Sean Brown Show with JP.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Sean Brown Show on WQTS. This is the broadcast. You heard the remix to our introduction. Disgrace on the ones and twos. Sean Brown here. We're listening live on WQTS into the broadcast. You can see JP and his hairline jigging on the right side of my right shoulder.
If you don't get off of me on that
left
topic,
side of your screen.
Listen, cul-de-sac on the top of your head.
It is Wednesday. We're getting started early here, having a great time in studio. Savannah, Georgia is very, very busy right now, coming off of a very nice 10-3 victory for the Savannah Bananas last night. Don't hit it yet because we're not talking about them officially. Lots to talk about on today's show. NBA Finals are in action tonight. Major League Baseball is going through, of course. Also, some few things coming on CNN. A brand new first for Meghan Markle, also known as the Princess of Sussex. I'm not going to don't ask me to spell it.
The Princess of who?
The Princess of Sussex.
Oh, Sussex.
Sussex. What do you think I said?
Don't worry about it. Moving on.
Lots to talk about on today's show. Hope everybody's having a very, very great lunch in this lunchtime grind. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. Tune in, speakingthemic.com. WQTS is the broadcast on the TuneIn app. I'm missing one. YouTube. We're everywhere, man. We're touching every platform. We have long arms.
We're touching every platform.
Yes.
Pause.
Really? Is it going to be one of those days? Is it?
I'm just letting the ammunition store up right now.
I see it's going to be one of those days. Let's jump right in. So I was on the way here to the studio today, and this seems to be a common occurrence here in Savannah, Georgia. I was sitting at the stoplight, one of the major stoplights in the city, by Oglethorpe Mall. Folks, if you ever come in Savannah, Oglethorpe Mall is the mall where you find everything. I'm at the light, and a police officer turns on his lights. Nobody moves. Laying on the siren, laying on the horn. He actually had to get on the speaker on his car and say, "Get out the way," in order for the cars to move.
Ain't nobody paying
Trying
attention?
to get to an emergency. This is crazy that in today's day and age, folks won't move for emergency vehicles.
Nobody paying attention.
Do we think they were texting and couldn't hear sirens right behind them?
Never know.
I'm sorry, I'm black. When I hear "woo," I'm looking to see if make sure they're not behind me.
There's your difference.
Well, no, it was black folks in front of them.
Think about it.
I saw them. They were in front of them. But they had the brand new car, so they had the extra loud sirens. It was crazy, man. It's unfortunate. The other thing that bugged me today, and literally, I was furious. I don't have road rage that bad. But I was furious because I was coming down Bull Street. Speed limit is 35 miles per hour. This lady in a 2010 Toyota Camry was going 15 miles per hour at a 35. I propose this. If you can't drive the speed limit, turn your license in.
Oh, no.
Why not?
Oh, come on,
The
man.
speed limit is 35. You're going 15.
Impeding traffic should be an enforced law.
Exactly.
Thank you, but it's not.
So they need to turn the license in.
So you just stop people from driving?
Yes.
I know 50-years-olds that drive slow. So you're 50 and you can't drive anymore?
Yes.
If you can't
Better
figure
to
out how
call
to
it
use the
Uber.
gas pedal.
If you can't find your gas pedal.
Just because you have road rage, don't take privileges away from everybody else.
I say this. If your cruise control doesn't work at the speed you're going, you need to go faster.
You can't even use cruise control at 15.
Exactly.
Right.
My point.
Well, it goes back, JP. It goes back to what I was talking about last week. You know, you don't know who's behind you. That might be an emergency responder that's trying to get somewhere. These people that are driving slow, they don't care about that.
Okay, well,
and when they want emergency response at their home, I mean, I don't want to hear them complaining. Oh, it took you too long to get here. Well, yeah, because somebody just like you driving at 10 miles per hour.
Okay, well if that's the case, then every emergency responder should be able to have sirens,
That's
whether you're
true.
a volunteer or not.
That's
I want
true.
sirens.
There's a
You're not a no. That is a
JP,
justice to mankind. You do not need sirens on your car. You're already wired.
Let me
sir.
explain all this to you. There is actually a process that allows volunteers and emergency responders to get lights and sirens on their vehicles. It takes over 5 years to get the approval, and the station has to have the funding to put those lights and everything on your vehicle.
Or you could just use the Zedge app on your phone and get a siren like this.
Illegal.
That's like the tornado siren.
Right?
I bet you they'll
You
move.
really want to scare
No, they
somebody,
ain't.
don't you?
They're
I
gonna
bet
hide
you-
in
I
the
bet
car.
you they'll
Duck
move.
and cover.
I bet you they'll move.
This is not a test.
Matter of fact,
This is the
funny-
emergency broadcast system. There is a tornado coming your way. Please stay in your vehicle and hunker down.
Funny story. Funny story,
This
though.
is not a test.
Funny story. A few years ago, I was like doing what I'm doing now with my soundboard, and I had like a police siren, and I hit it by accident, and it was plugged into my car, so it's coming out the
By
speakers in my car by
Mm.
accident, and the person in front of me moved, and I'm looking at them like, "What are you doing?" Like, I think it's Habersham Street, right by the Habersham liquor store, and I hit it by accident. I think I was messing with my phone,
That explains what he was doing.
and it went off. And it went off, and the siren went off, and they pulled over. And I'm looking at them like, what? And then it dawned on me. I'm like, oh, they thought I was a cop.
You should use that more often.
No, I enjoy freedom.
You
Go buy-
kinda
go-
look like one, though.
Go buy a.
I look like what?
A cop.
He's undercover. He's a UC. Bong bong.
Listen,
In the Special Victims Unit.
that is something that people do not want me to be as a cop.
I think you would be a good police officer.
I think your
JP.
hairline wants you to be.
Ooh.
Whoa! Wait a minute!
Shots are coming.
Wait
from
a
the
minute!
hairline early today.
Wait a minute! Georgia Dome. That big.
Nobody is safe
That
today
big
on the
muskrat
show.
Times head on top of your shoulders, boy. Got nerve.
6 minutes past the hour, live on the mix. It's the Sean Brown Show and it's the Lunchtime Grind with JP in studio.
On the weekend,
Disgraces
and-
on the ones and twos.
On the weekend, Andrew hammers in railroad spikes with his forehead.
What? Shots fired already.
Man, we doing it. Come on, man. You know what? I'm up now. Get this. Y'all want to check? Y'all want to roast today? Let's turn the oven
Oh, we
on.
got him going.
Speaking of being up, we talked about this a little bit before we got on the air. I'm doing this Herbalife challenge. I tried the new Herbalife tea that's supposed to get up your metabolism and give you a whole bunch of energy. I tried it for the first time yesterday, right before I got to the ballpark at Grayson Stadium for the Bananas victory over the Macon Bacon, which we'll talk about later in the show. About 10 minutes into the broadcast, I felt like I could run 10 miles.
Really?
I was so wired, it's ridiculous. You have to watch back the broadcast. Go to portal.stretchinternet.com/TPLbananas. Watch the broadcast. You can tell when it just kicks in, and I went from 0 to 5,000 just that fast. It was crazy. I felt like I could run the bases, and I haven't ran in 7 years. So, yeah, it was crazy. Go ahead. Go ahead with the joke.
The only thing you can run right now is your mouth.
Now.
Oh.
I said, meow. What is that?
I think
yeah.
if I put the D on front of it, it's inappropriate.
Herbalife's doing some. Herbalife's doing big things for me, and it can do the same thing for you guys. If you guys are interested in Herbalife, by all means,
PG
reach out to
cursing.
me. Reach out to me. I'll get you connected and get you squared away. I'm down almost 40 pounds so far, so I'm having a good time and doing big things. It's all about healthy diet. All about the healthy
If
diet.
you lose weight, are you really doing big things?
Shower thoughts
He's
from
lucky
JP.
he has the soundboard. He's
Yeah.
he's doing that run
That's
or the
right.
rev run in the tub in the morning.
That's right.
Thought of the day.
Yeah.
If you lose a lot of weight, are you really doing big things?
That's right.
Tweet.
Absolutely. Yeah. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, let's talk sports. It's 8 minutes past the hour. It is game 3. It's game day, officially. Game 3 for the Golden State Warriors and LeBron James.
Predictions? Predictions?
Prediction?
What you got?
Cleveland.
Really? So LeBron wins tonight,
Yep.
not Cleveland.
Cleveland.
So how many points is LeBron James going to drop, JP?
34.
Really? No,
Yep.
no. So 34 and Cleveland's going to win.
Yep.
Will J.R. Smith show up?
No.
Will J.R. Smith be effective?
Possibly.
Interesting. I want to hear.
Kevin Love's going for 30.
So Kevin Love's going to go for 30. LeBron's going to go for 34, and they're going to win with that combo.
Yeah.
Against
with,
Golden
with,
State.
with little pieces here and there added in. George Hill should have a good game tonight. They're playing at home, so this is a whole different thing.
So are you saying that Golden State's not going to put up the usual numbers that they average?
Just think about it this way. Every first road game of every series Golden State has been in, what has happened? They lost.
Touche. That's a good stat from JP. Look at that. He
There
did
you
his
go.
research.
There you go.
As I
I'm
apologize.
not what I was when I was 30, but I
know.
am what I am at 31.
This guy. You know this commercial for real?
No,
I was about to say.
Memory,
So
dude.
tonight, 9 o'clock, ABC. It's another late game, man. And they're on the East Coast, and they're still playing at 9 o'clock. So we're going to be up to about 1 o'clock watching tonight's games. For those that have DVR, by all means, activate it. Golden State is a -4 on the line for tonight.
Yeah, they're not the favorite. They're playing in Cleveland, man.
It's going to be interesting.
I got LeBron with 34. I got Kevin Love in the 30s. And My sleeper.
I'm kind of right there with JP on that.
If I had a sleeper, shoot.
If you had a sleeper, would you have the sofa?
No.
Excuse me.
Wow, really?
Sorry.
There you go.
Now that I'm okay.
I got George Hill with about 18.
You got who?
George Hill.
George Hill's going to drop 18 tonight. Okay, so
I got
let's
him
see.
about 16, 18.
Okay, all right, I'll take that. Folks out there on Facebook land, YouTube land, tune in land. We want to know what you think.
And I mean,
Who's going to win tonight's matchup?
I say that because
Cleveland or Golden State?
Kevin Durant seems to get rattled when he ain't at home. He gets rattled a little bit. If things don't go his way early, then it's hard for him to recover.
Interesting. What's Steph Curry going to do tonight?
He's going to get his.
Okay.
But the defensive strategy for Steph Curry is going to be way different. They are not switching on anything when it comes to Steph Curry. And I think they'll put George Hill on him because he's not fast enough. They definitely can't put Kevin Love. He got roasted.
You smell that? I smell brain power moving. It's going to be fun tonight. We want to know what you guys think. Who's going to win the game? NBA Finals Game 3, 984-444-9787, 984-444-9787. The call line is open. Give us your 20-second thought on who's going to win tonight's NBA Finals Game 3. We'll give you 20 seconds.
That's not even enough to say hello.
Unless you say J.R. Smith's going to hit the game-winning shot because he's not going to know what the score is.
He's going to shoot at the wrong basket.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, give me Corver, too. Good point, Derek. I
Derek
forgot about
White
Corver.
said on Facebook Live, Kyle Korver's going to hit 3 to 5 3-pointers tonight.
But that's still not going to be enough, though.
So what?
Corver hitting 3 to 5 threes, that gives you from 9 to 15 points. Yeah, maybe. But Kevin Love's still going to have 30. He's still going to have 30, and LeBron's still going to have over 30.
Well, let's look at it. Golden State's averaging 113 points per game. Cleveland's only averaging 110 points per game. Points against for Golden State, 101. Cleveland, 102.
I wish there was a way you could say their point averages for home and away. I wish there was a way you could do that.
But there is.
Really?
Yes. You just have to go to the team individual website, and all that's right there. But we're not doing that. We don't have time for all that today.
Oh, well,
we've only got an hour, sir.
Thanks for helping me out.
We've only got an hour. You want to look at the stats? Let's look at the stats. In the meantime, we're going to pull the stats up. Let us know what you guys think. 984-444-9787. 984-444-9787. Disgrace. Drop the ones and twos. It's WQTS. We're getting it in.
You're going to break it.
Don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. 1, 2, y'all. Don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. 1, 2, y'all. Don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. 1, 2, y'all. Don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. 1, 2, y'all. Don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. 1, 2, y'all. Don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. 1, 2, y'all. Don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. 1, 2, y'all. Don't stop. Don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. 1, 2, y'all. Don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. 1, 2, y'all. Don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. 1, 2, y'all. Don't stop.
WQCH Digital Broadcast. We're live in the mix, 15 minutes past the hour. Listening live to the Sean Brown Show right here in Savannah, Georgia. Having a good time. Disgrace on the ones and twos, holding it down. Don't forget, folks, we will be live this Saturday out at historic Grayson Stadium. Speaking to Mike LLC's providing the sound for the Bananas live pregame show featuring Peel Team 6, and we're going to have a great time. Current discussion right now, we're talking about the NBA playoffs. Game 3 tonight in Cleveland. We did find the splits. JP wanted to talk splits, home and away. Let's talk splits, JP. What you got?
And it's even. 113 points a game, home and away.
So wouldn't that make Golden State the favorite in this situation?
Yeah.
Because they're more consistent?
Right.
Well, let's see
but
what happens.
They're not.
They're not.
Playing in Cleveland.
According to Vegas, which Vegas is not having a great time right now. It's not looking good for anybody that's a Vegas fan.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll talk about that in a second.
Is over.
But Golden State is, I'm saying they're the favorite to win. If Golden State wins tonight, does it end in Cleveland, Game 4?
No.
No sweep.
They'll get one.
Okay. We're gonna see.
Yeah, Cleveland's definitely going to get one.
Thank you for agreeing with me over there.
We're gonna see. We will see. We'll definitely see. Looking forward to tonight's game, though. 9 o'clock on ABC. Lots more things to talk about. Before we get to our next topic, let's shout out our good friends down in Tampa, Florida, Southeastern Guide Dogs. They are the premier service dog academy institution that's associated with the International Assistance Dogs International. Here we go. I got it right.
Say that in
I'm sorry
English?
about that. Assistance Dogs International is the certifying board for all the service dog companies and guide dog companies throughout the world. So they are the number one school, and they're in America, in the Southeast. They gave you my service dog. They can give you yours. Look them up, guidedogs.org. If you're looking to be a puppy raiser, maybe JP, you and the family want a puppy. Raise a superhero.
They want a puppy. They don't know how to take care of one, though.
Well, they had to learn eventually. But it's a great opportunity to raise a service dog, though, and you're changing somebody's life. Think about it. Guidedogs.org. And you never know. You could be raising a guide dog. You could be raising a service dog.
I barely have time to wash my A. I can't get no service dog.
Wait a minute. This
That
took a turn
explains
for the
it.
left.
Wow.
Hey, whoa. Whoa. Here we go. Here we go again. You really want this right now, bro? Biscuits in the oven, boy. I'm telling you. Let's. All right.
So a random story coming out
Somebody get
of the royal family out in England. We've always been talking about the royal wedding, but now there's more story coming out. The Duchess of Sussex. Did I already talk about this? No, we didn't. The Duchess of Sussex is going to be one of the first royals outside of the actual queen and her immediate circle to get to ride on the royal train. They have their own train for Queen Elizabeth. The only people that ride on it so far is Prince Philip, Prince Charles, the Duchess of Cornwall, and their staff are the only ones who are entitled to use the train. Last year, the train was used 14 times. It cost taxpayers 900,000 euros. That's about $1 million in American.
Right at $1 million, yeah.
That's crazy. She's 92. She's got her own train.
Well, you think she gonna walk?
But the Duchess of Sussex will be on the train with her on Thursday for some appearances.
Wait, so they used like almost $1 million last year on the train?
Just on a train.
We use like $400,000 every time Air Force One takes off.
True.
Have you seen Air Force One? I remember Air Force One came to Savannah when President Obama came in. And I was
Amazing
stationed at
looking
Hunter.
plane.
And the plane, you can see the plane in the distance, and the bottom of the plane is baby blue, as everybody knows. So it matches the sky. So you can't really, it's like, is that a plane or is that, can you cut the music off already? Good Lord.
Oh, come on, man. You're a hater. That's what you are.
President Obama's coming in, and it's like, is that a plane? And as it comes in, it's like, oh, that's Air Force One. And it comes in, and it's like, wow, that's pretty. And that's pretty freaking big. And it comes overhead, it's just like, oh, my God, that plane is huge.
Yeah, it's big.
It's well,
really
no
big.
pun intended, huge. Air Force One. We are talking Air Force One. GP, what's your opinion on President Trump telling the Philadelphia Eagles they cannot come to the White House anymore?
Ooh, I want to hear this.
Y'all really want to hear this?
Yeah.
We want your honest opinion, sir.
The
clean.
reason why he said they can't come is because not enough people will participate and actually come. I
Touché.
wonder why. You answered your own question, sir. Nobody want to be fooled up with you.
Second question for you on the
looking
topic.
looking like a low burnt brownie.
Since we're talking about President Trump, what do you think about his open stance against the NFL's decision to allow teams the opportunity to stay in the locker room if they don't want to be out for the national anthem?
The dumbest thing he could have said was people who don't. What did he say? NFL players who
People
don't
that
be
don't
out for the
wanna stand
national
for the
anthem don't
anthem
need to
should
be
be
in the
supported.
don't need to be in the country.
Pretty much said they should be
Sound
deported.
ignorant. That is the most ignorant thing I have ever heard. So just because a person decides they don't want to stand for a national anthem, now you're going to ban them from the country? You sound ignorant. That is deplorable, Stephen A. Smith.
The beauty of the First Amendment right, freedom of speech.
Thank you. And I'm freely speaking that you're ignorant.
He's talking about President Trump, by the way, not me. So,
God, matter of fact, I'm about to download my cuss button again because we keep talking about that. I'm going to get fired.
let's talk Major League Baseball. Scores went down last night. We'll go from Major League Baseballs and then talk about the Savannah Bananas. Don't forget, folks, we're live on the Sean Brown Show with WQTS to the broadcast. And Major League scores from last night around the diamond. Let's run them down, top to bottom, as soon as they load.
Or squid. You ain't had to tell them that. Now you think we're using broke down stuff in the studio?
It is an old computer. Tuesday,
Hold
June
on.
5th, action that went down.
Action is on the diamond, but if you look at it a certain way, it could be a square.
Games last night. Twins over the White Sox 4-2 in game one of that doubleheader.
That's
Nationals
true.
beating the Rays 4-2. Dodgers over the Pirates 5-0 in a shutout. Ooh. Yankees beat the Blue Jays 7-2 in Toronto.
That is correct.
Red Sox over the Tigers to maintain their lead in the NL East? Or AL
Yes.
East? I was going to mix it up.
AL East.
6-0 was the final score over Detroit at home. Indians over the Brewers 3-2.
Hey.
Rockies beat the Reds 9-6.
Oh,
Orioles
whatever.
beat the Mets again 2-1. White Sox over the Twins 6-3 in game two of that doubleheader. Rangers over the Athletics 7-4. Speaking of the Oakland Athletics, they drafted a Savannah Banana.
Sweet.
Jamison Hanna got drafted to the Oakland Athletics, the 50th overall draft pick.
That is correct.
Phillies over the Cubs. Mariners over the Astros 7-1. Marlins beat the Cardinals 7-4. The Angels of Anaheim shut out the Royals 1-0. The Braves win again.
Great team.
14-1 is the final score. Sounds like a Savannah Banana score last night. 14-1 is the final score. The Braves are now 36-25 on the season. I had to look.
Did you fall off the chair? What happened?
Diamondbacks beat the Giants 3-2,
Braves are now.
and that rounds out our scores from last night's baseball coverage. Let's look at games.
Hey, who
to look forward
did
to tonight,
Toronto
though.
play again?
I don't know. I just changed the screen.
God,
so-
you just.
I just changed this. I just changed the
Goodness
screen.
gracious. Who did Toronto play?
Toronto played the Toronto Blue Jays.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the team.
Yes. Canada.
They played in Toronto,
Canada.
I believe.
That is correct. Mets lose again. Canada.
They played the Yankees. Oh,
And what
man,
happened?
how did I fall for that?
What happened?
Yankees win! Yankees win!
Sorry, folks. I fell for that one. Hook, line, and sinker. Should have left it alone.
Yes.
Let's look at games to look forward to tonight. We told you last night the game to look forward to was the Cubs and Phillies game. Great game. Shouts out to Mark Edis checking in. The one and only Shark from the second ever Shark Tank at Grayson Stadium. Megalodon movie coming out soon, by the way. Games to look forward to tonight. The Nationals are in action against the Rays. Braves versus Padres, round 2. And we should see Phillies and Cubs again. Phillies and Cubs, round 2, 8:05 tonight. That's going to be our game to watch again. Both teams are playing great ball right now. The Cubs are 33-24. Phillies are 32-26. So definitely the game to watch tonight. But the game to watch last night,
Yay.
go ahead, JP. Just go ahead.
Are we
Turn it
ready,
on.
ladies and gentlemen? Buckle your seatbelts.
Savannah Bananas won last night against the Macon Bacon in round 3 of the Battle for the Golden Sport. Yes, I said it. The Golden Sport. 10-3 was the final score. Macon Bacon and the last 2 games against the Bananas have lost at a combined score of 23-5 in 2 games. JP, you with me?
Yeah, I'm here. That is the greatest song in civilization.
Hey, you guys ready for the remix?
Oh,
No.
God.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God. Yes, do it.
God help me.
Yes, do it. Please do it.
This is for you, Sean.
Tyler Gray, Jesse Cole, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's a EDM
That is so
mix.
lit.
It's a trap mix of the Banana song. You got to send that to me. We got to play that Saturday.
Oh, you know it.
Oh.
Censoring, my bad.
Except for that part. Listeners out there, we do apologize for that. As, yeah.
Cut it off.
Our listeners out there, we do apologize. This is a family-friendly show. Did not know about that one. So, like I said, the Savannah Bananas were in action last night. JP, get control of yourself, please. They were in action last night against the Macon Bacon round 3 of the Battle for the Golden Sport.
That's going to be great on the replay.
I think
Laugh
we
my
anyway.
head off. Good job, Andrew.
They are on the road today against the Florence Red Wolves and will return home tomorrow night for another sold-out game at Grayson Stadium. Thirsty Thursday tomorrow night. Make sure you get there. If you guys can't make it to the game and can't get tickets, by all means, go to portal.stretchinternet.com/TPL Bananas, and you can watch all the action at Grayson Stadium live with me.
And listen, on a serious note, the Bananas are doing great things in Savannah, but just going to Grayson Stadium in general, it's a historic monument in the city, so it can't be torn down. There's a lot of history in that stadium. So even if you're not the big baseball fan, just take in the game in a historic stadium. I mean, you know how they say Boston has, or the Yankees have the ghost of Babe Ruth and all of these other players and things like that. There's some things going on in Grayson Stadium. You know, the old coming out, the feeling. I felt that when that former team was here.
What?
But now,
What are you talking about?
Absolutely. You've never been in a sporting event that was historic and then kind of felt some type of way?
The Savannah
Never.
Bananas have nothing. I mean, Grayson Stadium is very historic, yes. got
Right.
it.
And you're
But
catching
the
baseball
energy-
in historic Grayson Stadium.
It's a circus with a sideshow of a baseball game.
Okay.
That's the Bananas baseball. It's a whole bunch of fun in a baseball game.
Okay. I get that. But you're playing in a historic building.
So
Oh, okay. As much
I'm just
as
saying.
as much as he says historic Grayson Stadium,
that's
I
the
thought
name
that
of the
would
stadium.
Okay, so no, I don't see historic Grayson Stadium. I see Grayson Stadium. I don't see historic Grayson Stadium. Grayson Stadium is historic because of who played there.
Folks, when
Right?
you look at the video board, inside historic Grayson Stadium, on
Well,
top
yeah,
of the
on
video
there,
board
but
says
out- but-
historic Grayson.
But you don't see that until
Stadium.
you get inside. I never saw historic. Maybe I just didn't see it.
Are we really debating semantics of a stadium name?
Oh my God.
JP
Realistically,
ain't having it today.
honestly, the
Nah,
stadium's named
I'm-
Municipal Stadium, to be honest. If we're going to talk about
Municipal
it. If we're
Stadium?
going to talk about the history,
Can we say Cardinals?
no,
We can't say that?
no.
Why we
And
can't?
we can't say the other two words either.
Well, I'm not saying the
I
other
can't
two
say
words,
those
but
words.
we can't say Cardinals?
Municipal Stadium was the original name of historic Grayson Stadium.
Right.
Then the hurricane hit, destroyed the stadium. The only structures that was left are that first baseline bleachers. That's the only structure that was the same. 1941 it was rebuilt, named
wait.
historic Grayson Stadium.
The first baseline bleachers?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That was the only thing that stayed up?
Yes. Where have you been in the last 6
Good
years?
gracious. Those are regular bleachers.
It's been modified, obviously, but
But
the
the
structure,
platform,
the
yeah.
platform,
Okay, the
structure-
platform.
yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say, like, I don't see regular bleachers lasting more than brick and stone. I for some reason, I don't know, maybe my metrics are off or something like that.
It's a rough day for JP. We're gonna call him to
Golly.
the altar at the end of today's show.
Well,
Lay
don't
at the
call me
pans.
to no altar. I'm in real
But
mood.
yes, the Bananas did win. They beat the Macon Bacon last night. 2 games they played Saturday. They played last night. Combined score 23-5 Bananas. They beat the Bacon 15-0 on Saturday. So yeah,
Can you repeat that score one more time for me?
15-0.
The 23?
The combined score 2
Yeah.
games
Yeah.
in 48 hours of baseball 23-5 Bananas win.
Ouch.
They lead the series 2-1.
That hurt.
But they're back in
In the
action
face.
tomorrow night at historic Grayson Stadium against the Lexington County Blowfish. The names in this league are absolutely outstanding. You got the Lexington County Blowfish. They play the Florence Red Wolves tonight.
Blowfish.
Yeah, the
Hey.
Blowfish. But
Hey.
I'm going to tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to July 6th because it's international baseball, and it's all going to be a lot of fun. It's Team USA versus Japan.
I'm noticing a B trend here.
A B-
Blowfish.
Bananas. Bacon.
Bacon.
Yes. True.
No, not really.
Facts.
Because you got the Grizzlies, you got the Salamanders, you got the Pilots.
Salamanders.
Yes.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You've never heard of the Salamanders?
I know what a salamander is, but I ain't never known it was a baseball team.
There's a team in the CPL league called the Salamanders. The Bananas will be playing them at home on July 3rd, day before the 4th of July.
Fireworks.
And it's going to be, there's going to be what?
Fireworks.
Remember that video, JP?
Yes, I do. That's the only reason why I said it.
We did a video back in the day when we were with the former organization that were and had a bug as their mascot. And we did a video that actually kind of went viral. And we were doing a promo for the show, for the game that night. And every 5 seconds when I was supposed to say fireworks, JP would pop in and go, fireworks. It was pretty comical. I saw it on Facebook the other day. I just didn't share
Yeah,
it.
it came up in my.
I'm under contract.
Oh,
Oops.
excuse me.
But yeah, so the Bananas are doing big things, and the city of Savannah is definitely coming out and supporting them. The Catholic Diocese was out last night, had a great time. I hope I said that right. The YMCA was out in effect. City of Savannah bought 1,000 tickets yesterday, and they showed up. So we're having a great time at Grayson Stadium, and hope you guys have enjoyed Grayson Stadium with us because we're definitely having a great time at historic Grayson Stadium. Let's talk hockey when we get back because it's 30 minutes at the bottom of the hour. Let's take a break because we need to breathe. It's WQTS is the broadcast. Let's get it in. We'll be back. WQTS Digital Broadcast. We're live in the mix, having a great time here in Savannah, Georgia. 87 degrees and sunny blue skies. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hope you guys are enjoying the Lunchtime Grind. Sean Brown here on the Sean Brown Show with JP. JP to my right, your left on the screen, and to my left, your right, the one and only Disgrace. So random news from the NFL to Major League Baseball. Tyler Gaffney, two-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots, now plays for the Pittsburgh Pirates farm system.
Yeah, man.
Playing good ball, too. I'm just keeping an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Definitely keep an eye out for that.
Two-time Super Bowl champion. And you said he's a what now?
Now he's playing baseball.
No, what was he for New England?
He was a running back. Tyler Gaffney. He was a running back for the New England Patriots. He's now playing Double-A ball, hitting 290. He hit 291 in Single A with 3 home runs and 21 RBI in Single A for the Pirates.
Yeah, bro, that's legit. Two-time Super Bowl champion. Now you make your name in baseball.
Has Tim Tebow started a trend?
No, has Deion Sanders started the trend?
Darryl Strawberry started the trend?
Darryl Strawberry wasn't two-sport superstar.
He played baseball, too.
What else did he play?
Football.
Huh? No.
No, I'm wrong. Bo Jackson. It was Bo Jackson.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen.
What is Darryl Strawberry going to do at football? Beat a field goal post?
My bad. I'm sorry. I forgot. My bad. So other news coming out, North Carolina, there's been a landslide on North Carolina Route 9. They're saying the road's going to be closed for months. They don't know what is under the landslide. So let's hope there's no cars under that landslide. They've gotten record rainfall in western North Carolina. So prayers for everybody up there. Hopefully nobody's injured and nobody's involved in that.
That's why I'm so glad we stay on flat land.
Right.
Well, what you have to worry about as well,
gracious.
even on flat land, in Florida, they have a sinkhole problem. And as everyone has noticed, here in the southeastern region of the United States, everyone's starting to get the Florida weather. So we're going to start having the Florida problems. So you can only imagine you buy a new home. They've already said here in the Savannah, Georgia area, new homes are having problems with settling because the ground is so moist. Homes aren't settling properly, and it's starting to cause a lot of problems.
It's going to mess around. You're going to be to the point where states are just going to start floating away. Like Florida's going to completely detach itself from the continental United States.
You mean like in the movie 2012?
Yeah. To be honest, to be honest with you, we are very close to not having a Hawaii at all.
Well, no. Actually, we're close to having a brand new Hawaii.
Right there.
It's going to look like the moon.
It's okay. I mean, that's how the island was built in the first place, off of volcanic action. That's how it was built. That's how a lot of islands are built, off of volcanic activity.
Well, this volcanic activity ain't building nothing. It's tearing everything up.
It's really fertile, too.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. When this volcano goes dormant again, you're going to see a lot of growth, a lot of new life.
I hope so.
It's going to be very, and I hate to say impressive because thousands of people are out of homes. There are 159 homes confirmed destroyed.
Yeah.
Lots of people have been displaced, but let's not get confused though. There's still problems in Puerto Rico.
Right.
While we're talking about Hawaii, while we're talking about Guatemala, we're talking about North Carolina, Puerto Rico still doesn't have power in some places.
Michigan doesn't have drinkable water.
Flint, Michigan still doesn't have drinkable water. Let's talk about
that's
the
been
facts.
almost a year ago.
That's longer than a year.
Longer than a year
3
ago?
or 4 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
President Obama was in office when that happened.
It became a political issue that everyone knew about 3 or 4 years ago. This has been going on longer than that.
For a very long time. Very long time. It's very sad situation. President Obama. I apologize.
Boy,
President Trump.
don't we wish.
President Trump has just signed a bill into effect that's supposed to expand healthcare, private healthcare for veterans. We'll see.
That
Believe
would
me, I'll be able to let you know if it's true or not.
Well, that would be a good step in the administration because
Well,
these
right now
veterans definitely need the ones that can't work. They definitely need the.
Didn't this bill already get attacked once the past week?
The bill was already attacked, but he just signed it into an official status. I need to go through and read what the bill is actually standing for and what it's about. But we do need help. I mean, just in the Savannah, Georgia area, we have our Savannah VA clinic, but there's no MRI machines. There's no cat. You got to go all the way to Charleston to get something basic done.
Yeah, and I've been to that Charleston facility. It's a
not
nightmare.
fun.
I mean, I know those guys are working hard, and my hat's off to those. But still, getting up there,
we should be able to go. We should be able to go to somebody that's in town. I mean, even just get glasses.
I mean, we got Candler Memorial right here.
Multiple. The problem, and I'll tell a personal story on this one. The problem that we run into is, for me, example, if something happens after the VA is closed, which they close at 4:30 in the afternoon. If you have an emergency situation, they tell you to go to the emergency room, and then they don't pay for it, even though they're supposed to pay for it. After they told you to go to the ER,
we can do better.
We've got to do better for our veterans.
Do better.
I've gotten stiff twice now, and we're talking like $700 bills. So that's ridiculous, especially when you're told to go. What's funny, JP?
No,
What's funny, JP?
No, I'm
JP
listening.
is over here.
No, I'm listening, but I'm thinking about something at the same time. It has nothing to do with what you're talking about because that's not nothing to laugh at.
So what are you thinking about?
No,
What's on your mind? What's on the mind of JP?
We'll talk about it once we go off the air. If I even remember.
When we go off the air, we'll talk about it. Don't forget, folks, Speak of the Mic LLC is available to handle all of your booking needs for entertainment. If you're having a wedding and you need a DJ, if you're having a wedding and you need a preacher, we can probably make that happen too. If you're having a wedding and you need a musician,
we sure can.
handle
You're
that.
right.
Yeah, we can handle that.
Yeah, I
Technically,
forgot
we
about
could.
that.
So yeah, we're gonna leave that alone. By the way,
And there's nobody on your screen right now.
yeah,
At least it ain't me. Let me speak,
Nobody on
let
our
me
screen.
speak for myself.
Anything you got going on? If you got a party going on, motorcycle club anniversary, we definitely want to get out there and start DJing those events. We want to help
really wants
anybody
the
out.
Motorcycle thing.
I do. I mean, I was on a
Really?
set for a very long time, so
Yeah.
I still have quite a few friends. We have long arms when it comes to speaking the mic. We're involved in a lot of stuff. If you need drumming lessons, we can get you drum lessons. We can get you piano lessons. We can get your kids spun up and ready for school. My son plays saxophone. I grew up playing saxophone. We can give you saxophone lessons. Whatever you need, we can get you squared away. Send us an email, theshawnbrownshow@gmail.com, and we'll get you squared away. Don't forget, this Saturday, we will be DJing live. Disgrace will be on the ones and twos, and we will be providing the sound for the Bananas Live pregame show in the
Gonna be
plaza
nice. Real
featuring
nice.
PO Team 6. It's going to be fun. It's going to be loud. It's gonna be
Clear.
a party. Yes.
Not just loud, but clear.
No Mackie speakers.
Mm.
Uh-oh. But yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Take
So
that
Father's
shot.
Day is coming up, JP. What do you got planned?
I don't know. This holiday amongst any holidays is tough for me, but I don't know. Hopefully something will happen to take my mind off the obvious, but I mean, it's Father's Day. I'm a father, so I mean, I don't know what my family might have planned for me, but
Yeah, neither do I. This is the one, like Mother's Day, mothers always know, yeah, but they got something coming. Father's Day, we're all just like, okay, so what's on the store for today?
I think socks there should be a national
say
bill that
socks?
I think there should be a national bill that bans socks as gifts for Father's Day.
Unless they're
I've heard of
hilarious.
socks. Yeah, they got to be good socks. They
Yeah,
got to be
good-
like a
yeah,
pack of like, for
Stacey
you,
Adams
for
socks or
JP, they
something.
got to be Yankee socks.
I would take some Yankee socks though. Real talk, I would take some Yankee socks for Father's Day and be legit content. Real talk.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. I think my gift has already arrived. It's sitting in a chair over there.
Yep.
But I haven't been confirmed that it's my gift.
Wait, that's mine.
No. The box. The box. Right there.
Yes, sir, Andrew. Name it and claim it. That's right.
Oh, wow. 42 minutes past the hour.
Yes,
Listening live to the
sir.
Sean Brown Show on WQTS. This is the broadcast live in the mix, having a great time. Hope you guys are enjoying your lunchtime grind. And shouts out to the team that's doing Herbalife, by the way. Everybody doing Herbalife, shouts out to y'all. We're having a good time. We'll be back. It's WQTS.
Tonight we are victorious. 'Cause 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 we
WQTS is the broadcast. We're live in the mix. This Grace holding it down on the ones and twos. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow, Thursday, it's an FM radio show. We're having a great time, and we're going to give it to you live and raw from 12 to 1, having a great time. Breaking news just coming out from the Savannah Bananas. JP, you're going to love this.
Okay.
Bananas player Matt Pita has been drafted in the 12th round of the Major League Baseball draft
Okay.
by the New York Yankees.
Hey, welcome to some winning teams. sir.
Congratulations.
Hey.
That makes now 4 Bananas players that have been drafted. So you got Matt Pita. You've got Bananas pitcher Adam Scott was drafted in the 4th round of the Major League Draft to the Cleveland Indians.
He might win a
Hey.
championship.
Jameson Hanna was the 50th overall pick to the Oakland Athletics.
Oh, boy.
Yes, and we're still making moves. So it's three players have been drafted.
There you go.
And then Georgia Southern's own Mason Miller was named Coastal Plain League Player of the Week.
Nice.
So the Bananas are making moves, man. Bananas are making big-time moves. We're very excited about that and having a good time. We debuted some new players yesterday that just made it back to the NCAA tournament. One was Clay Dungan. Had a night last night that it definitely stands out. His stats last night, his first game back as a Banana, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 stolen bases.
Ooh.
That's a
Good
pretty good night at the
job.
ballpark.
But he's got
Right?
wheels.
The Bananas are a base-stealing threat.
Got a Goodyear tires.
From the 1 to the 9, they are a dangerous threat at the plate and on the bag.
So 3 hits, 2 runs, and
Official stat line: 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 stolen bases.
Now, that's 2 runs, not 2 RBIs now.
get it.
That means
Yeah,
he crossed
we
the
didn't
plate
include
twice.
his RBIs. I didn't bring the chart home, but he had like 3 RBIs.
Man,
That's
so
what's
he
up,
keeps
bro.
that up. It's going to be another Ricky Henderson.
Man
We'll
got
see.
the PF Flyers.
we will
on.
see. Another thing of breaking news just coming out. Everything's coming out here in the last 15 minutes of our show. Donald Trump has commuted the sentence of Alice Johnson, the grandmother that was in jail for something crazy. Kim Kardashian West actually had taken up the calls and went and had a discussion with President Trump about commuting Ms. Johnson's sentence. Let's see. What she was in jail since 1996
Good man. Oh, man.
on charges related to cocaine possession and money laundering. So I wouldn't say it's something silly.
Oh, well, yeah, true.
Yeah, she was a 63-year-old grandmother
Wow.
where she was serving a life sentence.
A life
Oh,
sentence.
man.
Yep. Goodness.
So, but that was the big war on drugs thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, she's going free.
That's great, man.
Kim
Her
Kardashian
family
West
is
affecting her
elated right
politics.
now. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Her
Yeah, if
family
only
is
she can
elated.
get Kanye together.
Man, listen.
Are you leaving that alone, JP?
I got to
How
say,
did
it's
the
an
collar there?
interesting world we live in when Donald Trump and Kim Kardashian are talking about real serious U.S. politics.
And then something actually happens.
yeah.
But then you know what's crazy about that? You have that happening, but we can't figure out a way to get along with North Korea.
We're trying.
No, they're not.
Get along or else. I mean,
Well, yeah, that's what it's come down to. My button's bigger than yours. But you know, it's still good to see that people are getting pardoned. He's supposed to be pardoning on a lot of people today. So if we get more information on those, we will give you all of that as we round out the show. Right now, currently, there is a big blaze going on in London. There's 100 firefighters fighting a blaze in a London hotel. So
prayers out to those guys.
keep tabs on that on our Facebook
Hotel's
page, facebook.com/The Sean Brown Show with JP. And we're having a good time. Did you hear about Kate Spade?
Yes, I did.
American fashion designer Kate Spade was found dead in her apartment, committed suicide. Crazy. You didn't know that one?
No, no,
Yep.
no.
Came out yesterday. Suicide note was addressed to the family and the whole 9. It's random.
I'm
Money
telling you.
money doesn't make you very happy.
Fame has a price, bro.
It does. It does. But yeah, rest in peace to Kate Spade. Definitely a big loss in the fashion industry.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely made very decorative clothing for the, I don't know how long she was actually doing it, but her clothes were very, very popular. So
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, it's life, though. Got to make the
It's
best
such
of
is
it.
life, for real.
You only get one. You got to make the best of it. So we're having a good time. It is 50 minutes to the hour right here on WQTS. This is the broadcast. Shouts out to the
I
motherboard
felt like
down
I
in
was on the
Raleigh.
subway just then.
What?
I felt like I was on the subway just then. Whatever that was just went off.
That's right. You were just in New York.
Yeah.
Folks, we're going to be doing a lot of live broadcasts here in the next 60 days. Speaking of live broadcasts, we got to send some love out to the crew, Unity and Community. Ben Adams, looking forward to August 18th when we are hosting On the River. The day before, on the 17th, we'll be doing a live broadcast of the show that Friday from River Street on the stage at Bay. Is that what it's called? No, stage at Bay is the concert venue.
Yeah, yeah.
The stage on the river. We'll be giving you a live broadcast that day. In July, we will be live broadcasting from none other than Savannah State's band room.
Oh, yeah.
at the end of July. Looking forward to that in the middle of band camp. It's going to be fun. It's going to be definitely a different environment.
We also have a live event at Southeast Vapes on Wilmington Island coming up.
Yes, having a good time. And then we got to go back out to Cheers on the island as well.
Boy, we're
We're going to be busy. We're going to be very, very busy.
Too.
Great shot we had there, and we were there last week and had a great time.
Treat us so well.
Oh, yeah. Great crew there. Shout out to the crew at Cheers to You
Yes.
on Wilmington Island. Check them out.
Name.
Have a good time because we had a blast. But I'm looking forward to definitely airing from the band room. And then August 18th, the day after we do a live shot from River Street, the city festival. We don't even have a name for it. We're just showing up and shutting down the city with a live performance for almost every major band, possibly including Savannah State's marching band. It's just getting added to the lineup.
Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be intense. I love it.
DJs, bands, solo artists, hip-hop artists that are doing positive things. It's going to be a lot of fun. Unity Community's putting it on. It's the festival on the river. It's free to the public. It's going to be so much fun. We got so many bands. TG Live's already confirmed. LaFay's confirmed. Fellowship of Love is confirmed, featuring Lakin Williams. We're going to get Eric Jones and maybe the trio down there. I got to talk to Eric. We're going to talk to JDW. We got to get
you need to get Fresh Fire out there too.
I've never heard of Fresh Fire. So
Man, that dude is legit. Matter of fact, you know who Fresh Fire is?
No.
You remember the guy? You remember the kid that went to Windsor that got shot at the McDonald's?
The 15-year-old. Okay.
The 15-year-old. Now you remember the guy at the Dreads that did the poem in front of the McDonald's that went viral on Facebook?
No.
Oh, well, that's him. That dude is legit.
Okay.
And he's real young. Really young, and to be doing what he's doing at his age, man, he's definitely making waves.
That's what's up.
Definitely.
We'll have to get in contact with him and see if we can get him down to River
absolutely,
Street.
because that dude's a game changer. Legit.
The series starts at 11 a.m. that morning on the river, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's going to be a party all night long.
And if you're interested in becoming a part of it, please get in touch with this man right here. That's Sean Brown Show, and your boy Disgrace right here as well.
We'll get you all the information. We'll put you in contact with
Disc Forest Arms Grace.
53 minutes past the hour. You got about 6.5 minutes before you got to be back to work. So I hope you guys have had a great lunch, got that good, healthy lunch in, and are ready to get back and push through.
Jealous.
It's Wednesday, almost to the weekend. JP, this Friday, where you at, man?
Shoot, man, this weekend might kill me, honestly. Friday, you know how we do it, man. We shut down Elon every Friday night.
Mad Max.
Saturday, yes, me and Mad Max. Shout out to the homie Steven. Saturday, I'm working, doing a wedding, and doing Elon all on the same day. I'm in a wedding, and then I have to go to Elon to perform. I'm going to die.
You playing
we
drum
just
set
talked
tonight,
about
or
Kate.
Saturday night?
We just talked about Kate Spade. He just keeps talking about dying.
Dude, man, listen, there's so much going on. Listen, for everybody that thinks this stuff is easy, you gotta look at the out. This man almost put the mic in my nose.
Because you keep going left, right,
Good
side,
gracious,
side, up,
man.
down. This is not a Nintendo code.
Up, down, left, right.
Boy, all right. I'm gonna grow fingernails just to poke you in the eye one day. Anyway, yeah. Anybody who thinks this is easy, fiberglass. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, anybody who thinks this is easy, it's not. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in this type of industry that goes for me, Sean, Drew, Disgrace. It's not easy. So
There's a fourth person?
I have multiple personalities.
Whoa.
I appreciate JP respecting both of them.
please bring one at a time, please. Thank you.
Continue, JP.
But yeah, this isn't easy, man. So, for everybody that does things like that, man, have an appreciation for them. Thank you for watching the show, everything else like that. Like Sean says, we try to do this for you. Our slogan has changed about 17 times. It used to be, making local.
We're still making local national.
Yeah, making local national. And now
We've
it's
brought
like,
a lot of local. I don't know if you saw our Instagram. But we brought quite a few local talents on in the last few weeks. We got more coming up here in a few weeks that are going to be joining us in studio, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to have fun.
Evan
Christoph on Facebook
Hey.
had sent a word to Drew, not Disgrace. He said, get out of here. So I guess he's asking
Man, I
for
said,
Disgrace.
make your exit.
All right, Sparkles, chill out.
Sparkles? Whoa.
So we appreciate you guys
Cut my
tuning in to
mic
today's
off
show.
right now.
And this is WQT, this is the broadcast. It's the Sean Brown Show. We're here with you Monday through Friday. Shouts out to Jesse Kelsey from Savannah State University's Powerhouse of the South tuning into today's show. We've had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed your lunchtime grind. Go back to work. You got about 4 minutes and 10 seconds before you got to be back on the clock. Hit that punch-in button. Shouts out to the team of Southeastern Guide Dogs And, yo, let's do some big things, man. Big things coming up. Savannah Bananas are in action tomorrow night at Grayson Stadium. It's sold out already. So just tune into my broadcast, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Local and national still going, right?
Come on, Vegas. You need this win. Let's go.
Not going to happen. Go Caps. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Listen, SB with the truth, it might piss your mind. And JP hit you with reality all the time. The way to keep it all the way 100, it should be a crime. Sports, news, politics, on the show you will find. Conversation grown, opinions they not alone. Savannah be the home, they coming straight for your dome. It is what it is, gonna be what it's gonna be. You are rocking with the Sean Brown Show with JP.